technically, it is Suelo's signature pick from when he was in RBL. So there you go. Granger will be the last pick. So, they don't have any lock. Tsunami Slap, I guess.
Kalea. And probably the liftoff, but again, it has to telegraph time to wait for the enemy to get lifted up. But that's the picks coming in from both teams. Granger against the Hereth, again, a classic matchup we have been seeing down in the gold lane. So it's just up to how they want to execute it. I mean, the Hilda is there to answer the Fanny, but for Evos themselves, it feels like they're very confident in this pick, right? Again, comfortability, Suelo on a signature pick, and Albert on the Fanny.
Oh boy, I think it's gonna be aggressive for sure. Onic is the one that has to kind of push the aggression, use the solution to kind of pressure everything, because later on, with Purifiers in the hands of Evos, then there's going to be a lot of moments where that Tsunami Slam gets neutralized and Onic are going to be forced to play Evos this game instead.
White Tigers against the Sky Kings will be the closure of today. As we enter the land of Dawn, who will take game number 1? It is Evos against Onic.
Welcome to the Rumble in the jungle. The Tigers takes on the Porcupines. Ryota, Erlan. Ryota technically on a signature pick too on the Hilda.
Right. He picked it up, and I think it was his debut game as well, right?
Yep.
The Hilda.
Oh, the Hilda now running the Fury. Oh, hang on a second. I have to wait and see more from the emblems later on. But in the early game, as you can see, I think Onic are the ones that are going to be pressuring Evos for the most part. Evos, though, later on at level 4, level 5, once the ultimates start rolling in, they have the Zaman Force, the Avatar of the Guardian, Dominator's Descent. They have a lot of the tools there to get ahead, but I don't know if they want to fight immediately at level 4. They might wait until the second turtle to try and make any aggressive moves. Looking at the emblems right here, actually, pull yourself together for Keyboy. As to be expected, he's the sole playmaker right now for the team. Everyone else, Fury and Season Hunter for Albert, so trying to optimize the farming speed as well. For Erlan, running with the Inspire Bergen Hunter, so he's going to have good mana regen in there, have less cooldown for his spells as well. So expect a lot of trading attempts, which maybe Onic can kind of predict, look into, and try and to punish with some ganks.
There's so many divers here, so many things to take care of. I'm really concerned about Onic's way to shut down the Fanny. You can already see it up top. Key already looking for this dive. Severo, they'll flicker. But they will not commit onto it. They know this mid lane has been shoved in, and getting the juice in already on Key. He doesn't have the flicker. He only has Revitalize. Now going back onto Keyboy. Gets away. Turtle spawning in 3 seconds.
Again, Prio up in the gold lane for Evos. They know the Granger is very susceptible in the early game, and they can just punish that with the kill threat coming in from Albert, but Albert under pressure.
All right, Turtle gonna be taken down. The bottom side, Kyrie able to get it, but the purple buff stays in Albert's hands despite that invade from Sans and Keyboy.
Good presence of mind there for Albert. Not really panicking, just trying to get some harass back, get the buff, and get out. Like we said earlier, Evos have a fighting chance, but it's risky, right? They don't want to allow Onic to get the snowball going. If you're up against a snowball intrusion, Ranger, Hayabusa, so many ways for things to go wrong. Whereas for Evos, if they keep it standard, they kind of stay equal, there's a chance that they can pull off a great mid-game here.
On predictions for the new application, Go Pay, it's just me and Mr. Wawa, or Wawa, right at the Indonesian desk.
Yes, sir.
Keyboy. Onic.
Tsunami Slam, locking him down now. It's giving the cables. Albert able to get first blood on Keyboy. He's still surviving. Kyrie. Keyboy. Oh my goodness gracious. The explosiveness of the Fanny. Suelo takes another 4 for 1.
It felt like Fanny never got nerfed. That damage was disgusting.
I mean, when you clump up together like that, we already talked about the potential AoE combos. Onic just handed it over to Evos on a silver platter, dude. Evos took everything. Suelo diving in as well with a Dominus Descent. The Keyboy trying to chase Erlan down now, but only a roam won't be able to do so. They have to avoid situations like that, dude. Evos' combo is disgusting.
And the problem again, Arashi, only Kalea can lock Fanny down. So once he used the ult on Key of all people, that was just like, Albert got the jackpot on that one.
It's immediately a signal towards Evos to dive in. There's nothing threatening them any longer. And again, Albert is not the only person, the only member that can dive in. Later on, Erlan and Suelo can do the same. So Onic are going to be forced to, again, ration out their sources of card control. they have to really use sounds right here and use this lantern flare to its maximum efficiency because that's the only other tool they have.
So then again, it's very telegraphed, right? It has that wind-up time to lift off someone, so...
Look at the zone.
It's not a hard lock towards the Fanny. The Fanny can still just take out a way out of that lantern to just run and avoid the lift-off. But now, little fight happening soon. Ryota still there to zone out. Will Evos or Onic get this?
Great poke coming down. Turtle already there. Keyboard gonna lock it up as well. Won't be able to find a Tsunami Slam now. Oh, he tries to go on Albert, but gets the cables. Good Purify out from Erlen as he dashes with some hot force. Keyboy taken down by the Heron. Ryota caught in the Dominator's Ascent. Taken low. AOG to zone Kyrie away. Evos taking all the dubs here.
Beautiful play by Evos there. Who cares about the 50-50? We want bodies, dude, immediately. They were able to get so much more value using the Nightmare Spawn. Onic, without any real way to easily clear the Nightmare Spawn and not having the liberty to use anything there, they just are forced to take the damage coming out of it. And Evos...
Oh, Albert!
What?
Why would he stay? Severo! He just took that. He thought he could survive. Albert making quick work out of Severo.
Dude. Questionable decision again by Severo. Not backing towards the turret at any time as well.
Uh-oh, Shadow Kill just to clear the waves. They're getting desperate, and the little Johnny boy is taking a turret shot, so they will have enough damage to take a turret in the mid lane. Kyrie, say goodbye to his purple. That's Grand Theft Purple for Albert.
Dude, I was expecting Severo to back up there. I just kept analyzing.
Yeah, the Rondo.
And turns out he just came back in. Oh boy. Now look at this, dude. When it comes to control, because of the Nightmare Spawn, and because Onic are falling behind, they can't clear it without losing a significant amount of HP. So now it's gonna go from bad to worse for them. Oh boy, they cannot afford to be giving any more to Evos. At a 3k gold lead, they're already taking full control of this mid game because of that Fanny presence.
Maybe he thought he had Sans shadowing for him in that bush, but again, Fanny can just move so fast. And now, of course, Albert will try to push out the side lanes, and that is also another plus point for the Fanny when you pick it up. And the mid to the late game, it's very, very quick on clearing the side lanes, just putting that pressure and having Onic to just assign someone to deal with that. And now Turtle, 7 seconds, Albert has his way onto the bush. This might be another clash again.
Yikes.
Erlan also joining, rotating away from the gold lane. Evos know this is the big one, man. They're looking for a chance to just start that massive snowball and really take control over the game completely. Onic have to respect this, man. I don't know what the right move is for them right now. They have to try and find the pickoff initially, or go for some kind of flank first. Try and find Albert, of all people.
I think they're conceding this. Severo is way too far. Kyrie looks disinterested in taking this turtle. He's gonna focus on his purple buff. It feels like Evos, they will make the move. And Keys just there zoning out. Yeah, free turtle for Evos yet again with the objective prio in their hands.
It's unfortunate for Onic, but I feel like that might be the smart move there. It's only a turtle after all. They can kind of afford to let it go for now. They got some more gold in the hands of Severo, trying to get some recovery there, even though they're 5k gold behind. But if you look at the numbers, man, almost 2k gold ahead.
Wow.
Erlan is just getting all the value, dude. He's so much further ahead.
He's so rich.
He is crazy rich Erlan with the Stardom Sight and the Feather of Heaven. On the way towards the Holy Crystal, usually you'd see it being picked up by, minute 9 or even 8. And this is just going to speed up the process, considering the fact that Evos is having a near flawless game so far in this game. And Keyboy, again, just looking for the zone again. He has to be able to lock down the Fanny. He has to be picky of when he will be using that Tsunami Slam, because if he uses it carelessly like this...
Shadow Kill, but really no kill threat. Dominator's Ascent used by Suelo, and that's what Arachi was talking about. That is the survivability.
Get out of jail free card, but of course a game fact by GoPay. The Zast pick marks the hero's first appearance in MPLID Season 15 because, again, it was picked in MPLID Season 14, mostly by Suelo as well. A signature pick of his in Rebellion.
Yep. When you're up against a lot of dive, when you are you have to be annoying, the Zast is just the right answer, and Suelo understands how to use it so well. Sans is the mid laner and he can't have enough damage, but look at Key. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Picked up twice, has Revitalize, will be able to tank it up again. Severo can't get him down. He doesn't have the Sky Piercer yet, that's why. Went in for the hunch right now. Tsunami Slam, we're gonna key back all the way. It's gonna be Key taken down. Now Albert still with the cables. Riona taken down in a single bitch. And Albert gets Keyboy in the back with the cables. 2 for 1, only Key fallen.
Oh boy, man. Albert on this Fanny. Again, this is a nerf Fanny. Where is the weakness we were expecting, man? We've seen so far in the season, the Fannies hasn't really been all that amazing. And just like that, Albert just burst through the scene. And you can see the difference in impact, dude. The damage, the pressure. It's not just the fact that Albert can actually output the damage. It's the fact that Onic are forced to play, respecting that potential as well.
Ah, Free Lord.
Can't believe it.
For Evos, Onic.
Oh boy.
Can't even contest, can't even enter their foot into the vicinity. And now, priority on Evos. They can activate the side lanes. They can create that push to just, firstly, take away the holy defenses of the base.
Oh man. I can't believe it, yeah. I mean, to be fair, Arashi, the reason the Fanny hasn't been doing well in, before today, before Albert picked it up today, is because usually teams have 2 at least members who can lock her down.
Yep.
Onic, wow. I don't know.
This was a second pick Fanny,
Wow.
and they did not find any solutions, any badangs in the sort. I mean, it was banned by Evos in the second phase, but they really should have found something else right here. It's not wise to let Albert have his way, and he's really making Onic pay for that decision. The purple buff is something that Kyrie hasn't seen in a long, long time, man.
It's a long-lost brother of his. And now, of course, it links back to Onic and their problems in the draft. Again, we talked about Adi needing a supporting staff. Now that he has one, it feels like the solutions are still not there yet, at least for this game, as the Evos are trying to siege into the base. Onic, they still hold. They have the poke from the Juicin and from the Ranger as well, so all is still good for Onic, but they have to, yet again, defend.
Many waves coming down. AOG locking Sans all the way in the back. Has to come to Beacon, but Swaylo gets the Dominator's descent to lock him down. Sans out already. Severo trying to clear the wave in the mid lane. He goes together with Riona. Swaylo, 2-man stun. Luckily, Albert was not there to follow it up. He's in the mid lane clearing for another push into the mid lane.
One turret cracked up top. On the mid though, next on the chopping block, Onic. They be able to defend this.
Albert with the cables, back and forth, just waiting for the angle to present itself. Ooh, Riona getting chunked down. Albert again with the cables. Looking for the play now, dives in deep. Oh, takes Severo to a corner, forcing him to the fountain. Now, looking at bot, trying to go for another 3-way push with another mid lane coming in. Let's see.
Exploring heavy territory. And Erlan jumping in.
Oh, that burst Key. Up in front has the AOG. They'll be happy with 3 base turrets.
All 3 base turrets taken down. Brute force, by the way. There was no force error. There was no 3-way push, no macro play. It's Evos just bringing the fight to Onic and saying, come on, in your own base, we'll take you. And look at the items, the item difference at this point. Albert going with the Antwick Cuirass, by the way, after going for the War Axe and the Malefic Roar. So even now, in a 1v1 situation, even if Onic do find ways to get to him, he has so much more of an easy time itemizing because the only real magic damage threat is Sans, and it's never really a burst type of threat. So as long as Evos have a good deal of physical defense, they're kind of good to go.
And you know, Arashi, realize we've been saying the draft, no lockdown, but we can't criticize Adi. Maybe that's just his ninja way.
Yeah, he wants to go for the Hayabusa because it's his ninja way as well.
Ninja
Look
way.
at Kido. Keyboy looking for the play. Albert gonna be locked down by the Tsunami Slam. Now Shadow Kill. Albert still able to escape. Albert gets the victory win despite the all-in on him. And now it's Swaylo on Kai. That is Swaylo recalling to kill Kyrie in the mid lane.
A terrestrial being, the baby alien descends onto the land of Dawn, and they will end this game.
Severo locked down. Albert getting another. Severo in the base. Zoned away in his zone. Fountain 13 minutes. Evos 1-0.
Insanity from Evos and from Albert, no less. What was that Fanny game? It was insane. And Onic left speechless. 1-0 for Evos.
Oh
Wow.
boy, what was that, dude? That final Lord fight. I don't know, that has to be demoralizing if you're in Onyx perspective. They jumped and used everything for a Hail Mary play. They identified that as long as they don't get Albert, that's the only